What's good, YouTube? This is Ray Drill. So in today's video, I'll be showing y'all exactly how to run the Show Blitz meta from Big Nickel over G. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. And also, I do ask if you find any value whatsoever throughout the video, if you could do me a favor, watch at least 30 seconds of any ad that she makes you throughout the video. It'll help my channel out tremendously, because if you didn't know, when you hit skip ad, I actually don't get paid for it. And I want to become a full-time YouTuber, so I would greatly appreciate that. So, like I said, in this video, I'll be showing you guys the Show Blitz meta from Big Nickel over G. Now, I put out a similar video, so it's basically building on this concept, but I am aware, I want y'all guys to know that I'm not saying that I'm the creator of this. I actually did not create it. I actually seen YouTuber named Chaos. I actually seen him run it. I actually was watching his stream one day, and he was running this, and I was like, you know, I actually put out a video something similar to this. So if you guys want to see that, I may just pin it up here. I may put it at the end of the video, just for you guys that are saying, oh, I, you know, just got this from somebody. Yes, I did, but I put out a similar concept already showing you how to utilize this. But I'm gonna show you exactly what's going on with this Big Nickel, because I've been running into it a lot more. So I say, you know what, when I run into something about 3-4 times, I'll say, okay, I'll put a video out on it, because it must be something that's popular. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to run it, why it's good. So let's go ahead and get into this. So as far as personnel goes, you just want really good pass rushers right here, 4 good pass rushers. The way I utilize it, you're not going to be dropping them into coverage, but if you want, you could put maybe, I don't know, at least one good linebacker. So he has like 88 speed. You want to put at least one out there, so maybe if you want a max coverage, you can. But you want to have 2 good fast players right here, preferably players that are fast and can have a little bit of hit power, because one of these 2 are going to be your user. And of course, you just want speed everywhere else, and I mean, that's self-explanatory in the secondary. I'm not going to cover that now. You can run this with pretty much any play, so any stock play. So like cover 3, you can do it with. Cover 1, you can do it with. I wouldn't personally like to do it with SS linebacker blitz, but you can test it out. But I wouldn't. Just, you know, you'll understand exactly why in a second here. But you can really use. I wouldn't use corner blitz, so anything stock I would use. So I mean, cover 6, you know, cover 3 match, cover 4 palms, all of those. So what I personally like to do it from, I like to do it from SS blitz 2. And I like to do it from SS Blitz 3. So I'm actually going to set up my audibles just to show you that. So I'm going to put SS Blitz 3 here. I'm going to put SS Blitz 2. There we go, right there. And then actually I'm going to take cover 2 out. And I'm going to show you that I like to also utilize it to a cover 4 quarters, because I think it works really good, especially if you can, because they're going to play match, but you're going to be blitzing at the same time. So I think that's really glitchy. And finally, I'll show you, we'll just leave it at cover 2 man, because you can do it out of cover 2 man as well. So let's come out in SS Blitz 3, because this is what I recommend you to come out now. Let's go over something that most people will run. So let's go, let's go trips tight and offset. So let's just do something like 4 verts. So what you're gonna notice with this play is that, you also want to have auto flip on. Make sure you put auto flip on. Now the reason why is because we always want this player lined up to the strong side, and so we know, well, you will know using this, that when we show blitz, the other side, the weak side safety is going to roll down. Now that's really important to know, just so you know where he's going to roll down at, so you can already understand how you want to utilize him in coverage. Now from here, you just need to pinch your line, and you want to crash them up. And then what I like to do is stand just right here like you see them do. And the reason why that they stand right here where they do is because you want to hold this center. So if you look at how they're crashing, this player is going to occupy 74, and this player is going to occupy 65. So that means we are responsible for 63. So if you can kind of get this mental image in your head, he's going to be occupied by 77, and he's going to be occupied by 71. So what's essentially going to happen is we're going to blitz him, right? So the running back is going to have to be responsible for him, and if we blitz him, then there's nobody accounting for him, or vice versa, because the running back will pick him up, and then nobody's going to be here for him. So the reason that this works is because, if you can tell, we're blitzing 7 people technically, because my user counts as blitzing, so 7, and they're blocking. Here, let me block the running back so I can show you. Let me see if they let me block. Okay, so we're blocking the running back, so now you see that we are blitzing. I mean, we are blocking 6 people, so technically we have the advantage, and the reason why is because we're going to hold this center. So when we hold this center, one of these 2 outside players are going to come free, and for whatever reason, if they don't, we're already going to have great pass rush. So let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So see how we move him right there, and now we get a nice pressure off the edge. Normally it's just going to be 1 person come free. Normally it's not 2, but we did kind of set it up a little slow. So all you got to do is show blitz, pinch your line, crash them up, and then blitz your user. And then I like to go ahead and just blitz X just like this, and then you're set up. Now you can do whatever you want. So you can take like L1 and you could put him in a middle third if you wanted to cover 3 concept, and then you can maybe man up circle if you were nervous about giving up something, or if you didn't want to give up the quick streak, you know, you can man up triangle, and now you're fully responsible for the middle. You know, you could take circle and put them in a cloud if you want to, if you don't want to go out there and cover the flats, or you can put them in a hard flat for the running back. There's just a lot you can do with this, because you have, you know, all these people that you can play around with, plus your user. So again, let me go ahead and show you this real quick. Now I only recommend sending either 6 or 4. Do not send 5. Whatever you do not send 5. So what do I mean by send 5, bro? So do not take him and put him in coverage and then try to just run it like this, where you try to you know, move the lineman, because it's just not going to work. And I'll show you that here real quick. Because you can tell we're blitzing 6, but we're not blitzing, so it's really going to be a 5-on-6, so they will have the advantage. So let me see if I can show you that here. So you see how I move him, and then now what? He picked them up, and then they're going to have time to dot you up. So that's why you do not want to do that. Either send 4 or send 6. Never send 5, or never really send 7, because if they want a max pro, I mean, cool, technically they'll pick it up if they max pro, but look at this. They're going to be blocking 7 people, and then we'll only be blitzing 6, so we'll have the advantage every single time. So let me go back to show blitzing, just so I kind of explain to you exactly what I'm saying. So you see how they only have 3 routes on the field, and we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, I believe, and my user. So they'll just be at an extreme disadvantage. But yes, our pressure won't get in, of course, as you can tell. But actually we do get some nice sheds. That's why I said I would never ever tell you to blitz 7. Just send 6 or just send 4. That's all. Now I do want to talk about run defense, actually. So the good thing about this is that it's already great run defense, especially on this SS Blitz 3. So let me go ahead and show you that here. Crash our line up, then blitz our user just like this, and then you can take X and blitz him if you want. Now let's go to inside zone. So the nice thing about this is that the reason that you stand right here, because you can, if y'all remember my last video, I told y'all there was some where I told you, you know, I would stand on this side and move this lineman, or maybe I would, you know, slant them that way, and I'll come right here and maybe move this lineman. That's how I explained it in my video. Now the reason that I found out that they do this is so you can actually blow up the inside zone. All you gotta do is come straight down, and it's just because of how everything is aligned. So right here I'll show you I'm even IDing myself, and then just snap the ball, and you can tell that's how I got picked up. But no, most of the time you're actually gonna be able to go straight down and blow up the inside zone. So I'll show you that here real quick. So let's go and show blitz just like that, and then let's go ahead and blitz him. And now look at that, I'm already set up. Let's go to inside zone, and like I said, most of the time you're gonna be able to go straight down just like that and blow that up. It's just really consistent just because of how everything aligns. So real quick, show you that literally one more time. Now this is just inside zone. You can play around and see what other runs it blows up, because there's some runs that it probably can't get, you know, ran on. So that's just something that you got to know. So right there, even if they do ID you, and then that lineman is going to be responsible for it, as long as you can defeat the block, you're going to be straight. So I really wanted to make sure I did mention that. Now, what other ways would I like to use this, rail? So you can do this out of cover 2 man. So you can just show blitz right here, and then that safety will roll down. And now what? You can just use this right here, and then you can blitz just like this, and then you can actually just do all-out blitz, almost just like this. So the reason I said I didn't like the SS one, you could use that one too. I believe so. I don't know. I don't like using that because I don't like my opponent seeing that I'm all-out blitzing. So that's why I don't like doing it. But you definitely can though. So you can tell right here, boom. Go ahead and move them out the way, and of course we're going to get somebody that's going to be screaming through. You just be responsible for the running back. So I did want to make sure I do that, but also I wanted to talk about what I would like to use this against. So let's go against another formation, so you don't just think, oh, it's only just that formation. So let's go to something like, I don't know, trips tight end. That wasn't trips tight end, Jesus Christ, tight offset tight end. So let's just show you with this one. Now I don't really like it versus compressed sets, but you can, and I'll show you right here with the cover 4 quarters. You see how this safety is going to roll down because these are weak side safety. That's why you want to have auto flip on, so you always want your slot corner to the strong side. That's how I like doing it, and I believe that's the best way. And then we'll just do it just like this. Boom, we're set up. Go ahead and move the lineman, and as you can tell, I mean, just look at how they match. So that's why I said I really love doing this out of cover 4 quarters or any type of match coverage, because it actually, you know, it's going to be kind of confusing on them. Because think about this, they have to get rid of this ball. Why? Because we're moving the lineman, and look at how they are playing. So Look how the corner, he matches this, he matches this. It's almost like man coverage, but man match normally plays a lot better than man coverage than what I found out. So you can tell right here, he matches him. He matches him. So look, like we didn't even have to go nowhere. Like all we had to do was just play the running back. So to me, I like doing little things like that. Now, of course, there are ways to bust match coverage, but if you're going to run match, I think that's one of the best ways that you can do it. So let me kind of just show you something like, let's go PA read. So whatever, why not? So I do the same exact thing. So let's go to cover 4 quarters. Let's go to show blitz. Pinch our line just like this. Now, whatever safety rolls down, that's the one you want to blitz, and then you want to blitz that slot corner, or you could just play coverage. But that's just how I would do it right here. So boom, let's see, we snap the ball, and then I mean, just look at how the match plays. Like that's what I said. Like you could get really glitchy with this. So I'm gonna go into replay just to kind of show you, and then after that, that's gonna be the video. But just want to explain to you why that works. Now, on play action plays, he's actually gonna come get you, so that kind of makes it a little better because at that point we're pretty much guaranteeing somebody to come free since he came to get you. So you can tell right here if he just took a better angle, or if you want to, it's always better to move him out some. So if you have time, I would always recommend just kind of moving him maybe about right here, to where he can get like this little clean angle to rush like up in here instead of getting caught up right there. But even still, you see how he gets there, and then look at how the match coverage plays even when we're blitzing our slot corner. So you see he still matches him, he matches right here, he matches in the flats, so it's like they can't even throw the flats if they wanted to, and then he matches this. So that's why I said, like, you know, it's pretty glitchy when you start doing match coverage but blitzing a slot corner. So anyways, I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.